What's up, everyone? Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Max. This is Max Sick Ink Reacts, and today I'm checking out Dilly Dally live by MAID. All right, so I reacted to the studio release of Dilly Dally a week ago, and a lot of people, even before I reacted to that, were telling me I had to check out the live version of this song. And the way I do things here is I always react to the studio version of a track first because I want to hear the song as it was intended with its official release. However, it turns out it's not just the fans saying that the live version's better. The band themselves, from what I hear, has actually said that this is the version they would have preferred to put out, or it's like a more realized version of the song. So I think that's a really cool idea, and I'm excited to see what the differences are and also how it comes across live. So I'm pumped to get into this. Before I get into the reaction, if you want to support me in this channel, I do have a Patreon with a tier that includes a monthly reaction request, as well as some bonus, exclusive, and early release content. So if you want to support me, that's the best way to do so. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, comment down below what you thought of the song, and without further ado, let's get into Dilly Dally live. There's that bass. I love that bass. Okay, so before continuing on this song, I will say, first of all, as a musician and someone who is very invested in the live experience, obviously I'm not there at the show, but it is super cool to be able to hear and see a group that can do songs like this live. I think it's really impressive because even if you're great at songwriting or singing in the studio, having a stage presence and being able to do something like this live is a completely different idea. It's a whole different skill. So hearing that they can do a song like this, especially that bass part, all the instrumentation and vocals are great, but when listening to the song initially, the bass just was super cool, and I was wondering if it would be translated the same live. Thankfully it is, because it's sick, and yeah, this is really cool so far. I'm digging it. I feel like the vocals have a little more weight to them here than the studio version. Good crowd interaction. Hopefully that didn't mess up my focus. Really cool how they're using the layers here too with the like the Dilly Dally line, because it sounds like they have something coming through the PA that's like pre-recorded, just to give it that more like produced effect that the track has for that kind of vocal part. But then there's also the live singing with it, so I feel like it adds more like thickness to it and just gives it this different element. And something I said, I think it was during verse 2, the vocals I feel like have a lot more weight, and that's not to say they don't have weight in the studio release, but here I feel like it has that live feeling. Like a live vocal will always hit different than a studio vocal, because studio vocals are comped and edited, compressed, EQ to make them fit into the track. But here it's obviously one take. So I feel like I'm getting a really good idea of just the vocal and how it's sung live for this song. And I do think I prefer the vocal here just because of how the energy just sits different. We're coming up to that tom and bass part. I'm waiting for it. I need it. I need to hear it again. Love the audience interaction too. Just like the female Billie Joe Armstrong with crowd interaction. There it is. I feel like this section's different from what I remember. Drum solo. Hell yeah. Oh, that was a great way to end the solo. The hit on the 4 with the snare, doing the double kick, like the 1, 2, 3, 4 hit with the snare to transition it. That was great. That was the best end to a drum solo I think I've heard. Because I feel like a lot of times drummers will just like do an insane roll or fill going into it, and that can be cool. But here it sounded very purposeful, which I appreciate. Oh, the guitar solo. The harmonies in there. Yeah, the band is super tight. They're all killing it. That halftime. Yeah. Nice. Classic rock song ending live. Love it. Yeah. All right, so that was Dilly Dally live by MAID, and that was super cool. Usually when I listen to or watch a live version of a song, it can go one of two ways. It can either be a very enhanced version of the song in terms of like crowd interaction, what that brings to the artist, also the potential instrumentation or band differences, or it doesn't go so well because the artist is someone who is not very seasoned on a stage, or it just doesn't hit the same as a studio recording. So I never know how it's going to be going into it, but this was awesome. Like I said, the whole group was super tight throughout the whole thing. The solos were super cool. Again, I love that snare hit on the 4 to bring the drum solo to an end. It felt very purposeful. The bass, I mean, I think it's still my favorite part of the song. I love the bass in this track so much. And yeah, vocals were great. Everybody killed it. So that was my reaction to Dilly Dally live by MAID. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely let me know if there are any other songs I should check out, either studio versions or the live version or both. And I will have to do so because this group is definitely awesome. Like the instrumentation is insane. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more MAID. Comment down below what other tracks I should check out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.